And being brothers, I was looking at MG BGT.
You did want one of those. I don't know why you wanted one of them. I did say to him, do not get one of those.
I've always been old school in everything. My values, I am. Just my tastes, my values, my dress sense. You know, same thing. I'm just a lot older than my age. But
I think they've got like a bit of a Aston Martin look about them.
Something about it I always liked, and then it was like, so I was looking at that or a Ford Capri.
Right.
And then a Ford Capri, to get a rust bucket back then, you were like about 1,500 quid. So, you know, but it needed a lot of work. So I kind of scrapped that one off. And then MGBT, you could get about 1,500 quid. You get a good one, needs a bit of work, but nothing too mental. And then my dad mentioned about he had a Lotus Esprit, not the James Bond one, the second one. And I then looked at it, I thought, I wonder how much they are. And I was cheap, they're well out my budget. And then he mentioned an 944. So I started looking for eBay, and then I found my one. I was like, if I go for a Porsche, I've trumped him. You know, that's just our little thing. And then I end up, and I had no love for cars at all. My whole thing was just to get a Porsche, just so I could beat him. That was the reason I bought it. I bought it for 930 quid.
Did it run it? Did it run all right?
No, because it needed a fuel pump, which wasn't a lie. It's just everything else it needed. It wasn't actually there. All the brakes were locked on. I took it to Deutsche Tech. They actually got it running for me. They literally put a fuel pump on it, got it all running. I have I thank my dad for a lot because he pushed us to do it.
Yeah.
You know, if you listen to them negative voices, you probably would have went, no, maybe they're right, maybe I shouldn't do it. But he was there pushing us, no, you need to do this.
So probably your answer to that question is, you got into cars because you wanted to get one over on your brother.
That was it.
Really, when you think about it.
For me, yeah.
Sibling rivalry.